Hi, my name is Peyton Max, and I'm the founder of Max Consulting. Today, I'm very excited and eager to share with you my ideas when it comes to implementing your side hustle into a legitimate business. Now, a little bit more about myself. I've been in the industry now for about 10 years. I founded Max Consulting back in 2011. We here at Max Consulting really pride ourselves on giving entrepreneurs that extra leg up when it comes to initiating their side hustles into legitimate businesses. I've worked with numerous entrepreneurs in your shoes. So again, I know this time could be very stressful. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me throughout this presentation. And as well, you could reach out to me and I'll give you my business card at the end of this presentation. Now, I want to start off with a little bit more about yourself, Mr. Hartman. I know we've been speaking over the phone recently when it comes to your best sellers and is this going to be feasible or not? I know that was a frequently asked question you kept asking. Is this really feasible? Yes, I'm making good money now, but is it feasible to really operate this as an LLC or an LLP or wherever direction you might go or head into? Now, as we've seen here, your best sellers consist of your culinary and your seasonal herbs. These are definitely something when we expand into a brick and mortar presence as well as a physical e-commerce presence, we should definitely keep these products on the shelves. We're not going to phase these products out because they're selling now. Why would we phase out something that's selling now? I want to get that out of the way. And then as well, I want to see and answer your question about feasibility. So I conducted a local survey when it comes to should we implement a herb business here in Castle Rock, Colorado. So the results of the survey include Sally Johnson. She said the community would absolutely love this. And as well as Johnny Lovey said, I would love to learn how to cook with real herbs. I know we spoke over the phone about that, how you wanted to offer cooking classes as well as soap making classes. Perfect. See right here, we have a demand for it. Now let's fill that gap and let's get you on your way to doing what you do best, is making your herbs. Now, we know it's feasible based off of our initial survey results, but what are these next steps? I want to start off with a brief SWOT analysis of the business. What this does is it describes your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. So your strengths of this business is that you sell fresh and local herbs. Not any of your competitors do this because they don't have that feasibility or access to it. So this is your unique value proposition that you need to capitalize as a local business. Now as well, there are no local herb stores in the area. This is a huge advantage. Let me tell you, that's a great strength to not have as much competition. Trust me. And now moving on to your weakness, I know it's a scary word, but your weakness really here is that you don't have a presence right now. Yes, you have a side hustle, but you don't have a website. You don't have a physical location as of yet, but that's why I'm here. That's why I'm in front of you giving you this presentation to help you get to that next level. Now, when it comes to your opportunities, I know I mentioned e-commerce site. When it comes to your e-commerce site, I think it would be very beneficial for you and your clientele to have a e-commerce site that you could drive traffic through YouTube videos. What I mean by this is you could create cooking classes that you do live as well as record and edit them and put them on YouTube. And you could create like a turkey that you season with your herbs or your seasonal blend or whatever you decide that you make as a culinary artist and you put on YouTube. People are going to watch it just because they love watching cooking videos, as well as watching and linking your herb e-commerce site at the end of the video that people are going to drive traffic to. And so win-win scenario here. You're killing two birds with one stone. And as well, on that website, you could offer soaps of the month. These are for your customers, increasing your long-time customer loyalty that we want to do. We don't want to have people just coming in, buying herbs and then leaving, or buying a bar of soap and leaving. We want to make sure we're increasing our repeat customers, reorders online, reorders in our brick and mortar presence, and making those customers come back in. Now your threats consist of your competitors. Now I want to go into a little bit more about your competitors within your industry. So when I did a little bit of research here, I saw that your direct competitors consisted of iHerbs, and then as well as Bonnie Plants, and then other companies as well. But these are two major ones that we just want to be aware of, on the lookout for, and maybe obtain some market share from them because they're not doing this e-commerce presence that you would be doing as well, along with your YouTube videos, your YouTube tutorials. Now your indirect competitors consist of Smoothie King, Natural Grocers, Whole Foods, all these places that have nutritional stores that put natural herbs into their products. Yes, it's great and all, but people are going to go to Smoothie King or Natural Grocers and Whole Foods instead of Mr. Hartman's herb store, right? Now we see here that, again, with your unique value proposition, these competitors don't have a fresh advantage like you do when it comes to your fresh herbs within the local community. Again, sell it, use that local distinct advantage. Now with your current events, I know COVID-19 has caused a lot of impacts when it comes to us as a society. However, that's why these YouTube videos would help us. And I still think you should do the live cooking demonstrations, but just with limited capacity and following protocol. And then as well with your brick and mortar store, I think, yes, it's a little bit daunting, but with our survey here, we know it's going to be feasible. We had over 400 results. The metrics that were coming in and the data that was coming in was just overwhelming. So I usually would advise people against opening up a brick and mortar, but I think you're good either way when it comes to that. Another thing I think you should implement is discount to spa owners, offering them a soap of the month as well. And when spa owners come in, like let's say a mom comes in with her friends, they get their pedicures done and they use the soap to wash their feet, and it's your soap made with your natural herbs. They're going to be like, oh, this is great. Where can I get this? They're going to be like, oh, well, you could get it at the spa right here. Oh, that's great. It drives foot traffic, and it also gets your products in the eyes of consumers, right? Now I want to go into a little bit more about your business ownership. You should file as an LLC, not an LLP or a general partnership, just because it's easier for expansion. And then your 4 Ps here, as you can see, we have your product, your price, your place, and your promotion. Your product is herbs. Your price, you're selling them for $14.99. I say you stick with that. Your place, e-commerce, brick and mortar, like I said, and then your promotion, YouTube, direct mail, get it out to the local community. I'm going to give you my card. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me, and you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye.